You are once again welcome to another edition of the program Kaduna Electric Watch. On behalf of the Kaduna Electric family, we wish the Muslim faithful a happy Eid al-Fitr celebration. It is no longer news that last week there was power interruption for 3 days in Kaduna State occasioned by the NLC industrial action. We are indeed happy that unpleasant episode is now over and we are now back to business in all our franchise states. Leveraging on our collective experiences during the strike, there is no gainsaying the fact that electricity is the catalyst for socio-economic development for any society in modern world. It is necessary that all stakeholders work together to ensure sustainable development of the sector. We therefore appeal to our customers in particular to ensure that we meet our obligations to the market by paying their electricity bills as at when due. In today's edition of the program, we shall bring you news about the electricity industry, interview with some of our customers, and other sundry issues. But before then, here is the electricity news.
The major headlines. ABU student honors Kaduna Electric Chief Marketing Officer. Kaduna Electric laments rise in debt as the company is set to meter 50,000 customers. Kaduna Electric restore electricity services to Kaduna State following the suspension of NLC strike. And now the news in details. The National Association of Business Administration Students, Ahmadu Bello University chapter, has conferred the award of Icon of Exemplary Leadership to Chief Marketing and Revenue Assurance Officer of Kaduna Electric, Alhaji Abubakar Jimeta, who is one of the alumni of the association. Presenting the award, the President of National Association of Business Administration Students, Malam Usman Suleiman, described the recipient as a worthy ambassador of the association and a role model to young and upcoming leaders in Nigeria. He called on entrepreneurs and people in position of leadership to always use their position to positively influence and impact valuable knowledge on the young generation. In his remark, the Chief Marketing and Revenue Assurance Officer of Kaduna Electric, Abubakar Jimeta, who is the recipient of the award, expressed delight for the honor and promised that the mentorship program of the company for students of the tertiary institution shall be extended to the students of the association.
I would say it's an honor because I'm an alumni. I graduated from the same department in 1998. So it's an honor to see that years after you've graduated, you're still being honored and recognized for the little that you've done. And it's very exciting, and I appreciate it from the exco of the faculty that visited us today. And I'm highly elated and delighted at the same time. And as Kaduna Electric, would also see that extend our mentorship program to ABU Zaria, starting with the Faculty of Business Administration as CSR. And it's an exciting day for myself and my family, and we thank the exco of this great faculty and my colleagues that were here with me to receive them and rejoice with me at this particular point in my life. And I would say I thank God and I pray that Kaduna Electric and the faculty and business admin and ABU Zaria as a whole, achieve all their desired goals. And we hope to see many more youths, passing through this university and also being a part of this great university and this great alumni. So I really appreciate and thank you very much.
Meanwhile, the management of Kaduna Electric has lamented the increasing cases of default of payment of electricity bills by customers of the company, which is hampering the ability of the company to discharge its obligation to the electricity market. A statement by the head of corporate communication of the company, Abdulaziz Abdullahi, said the commitment of the company to service delivery is being hampered by crippling debt, which he put at 200 billion. According to him, the company is being owed an outstanding debt of over 200 billion by various categories of customers in Kaduna, Kebbi, Sokoto, and Zamfara states. Malan Abdulaziz Abdullahi said that although this distribution company has about 800,000 customers officially captured, there are, however, many more uncaptured ones who are using electricity illegally. He stated that the company is therefore engaging in continuous enumeration exercise to bring in more customers into our database. He also noted that energy theft, vandalism, and non-payment of bills are major drawbacks to its service delivery efforts. We are doing our best to live up to our commitment under the service-based tariff to deliver on the supply hours promised customers in the various bands. We, however, need the cooperation of all customers to make this possible, he stated. In a related development, Abdulaziz Abdullahi disclosed that the company is working closely with the meter asset providers to ramp up meters deployment through the National Mass Metering Program, which is expected to roll out 6 million meters across the country. The Kaduna Electric spokesman said, in order to caution the effect of the service reflective tariff on electricity consumers in Nigeria, the federal government introduced a meter rollout scheme under the National Mass Metering Program as part of efforts to further bridge the country's metering gap. Meanwhile, Kaduna Electric has restored normal electricity supply to all parts of Kaduna State after 3 days interruption due to NLC strike, which took place between 16th and 19th May 2021. The management said through a statement by the head corporate communication, Abdulaziz Abdullahi, that it welcomed the cheering news of the suspension of the strike action by the Nigerian Labour Congress. Hence, normal power was restored immediately. I am Jamila Bala. Thank you.
As an electricity service provider, Kaduna Electric has remained unwavering in its commitment to the provision of efficient and safe electricity services to its customers across its franchise. As such, the resolution of the industrial dispute between NLC and Kaduna State Government could not be more heartwarming. Kaduna Electric Watch interviews some customers on their experiences.
To the indigenous of Kaduna State and the citizen, I will plead with them to be able to at least, the country is also facing some challenges. The power authority need to also look at that. Also plead to the citizens to be able to pay, because without payment, the power will not be supplied to them and they will face the challenges of so many things. And even without the power also, we know it will cost you more without power. So both sides should be able to balance the equation so that they'll be able to resolve everything.
It was a horrible experience. One, in my own house, everything inside the fridge got spoiled. Nothing. I have a laundry shop as my own part-time work. No laundry. For that number of days, we could not be able to do any laundry work. So these are my experience, and so many other people like that. When you go and the period we are now, we all know that this is heat period, so we could not sleep well, and this led to my BP rising up. Day before yesterday, I had to go to the hospital because I could not sleep in the night. These are my experience. It's not good you default. If you are enjoying the light, you are supposed to buy your recharge card. Like I've just come to buy now. Every month I buy a recharge card, sometimes twice in the month, depending on how I use the light. But it is not good to default. In anything you are using, not just electric, in anything you are doing and you are using, don't default. Because those people need money to pay salary, to do other things. Am I correct? So that is what
I felt very bad. But after they explained to me, I saw that working hand in hand will help us in Nigeria, because what we are going through is not just to have light. Yes, it's good to have light, but we have to solve our problem to be able to stay comfortable. We really appreciate, because this week alone shows the importance of light. Without light, there's no water. So we suffered a lot.
With this interview segment, we have come to the end of today's edition of Kaduna Electric Watch. Thank you for viewing.